Quite literally, the
Oh,
legends
it starts
of
to break.
vampires are only a wise tale around the fire to describe what the elite are to kids that aren't that complex to understand. You stay away from the castle, and you don't get near the castle.
We are in business.
And you don't fish down there in those ponds by the castle, because there are
As
people
long as you
that will
keep it
grab
like
you
that in
and will
that
put
kind
you
of
in a dungeon
position.
and will drink your blood. Now, do those people live forever? No, but they will grab you and they will torture you and they will drink your blood. They are vampires. And that's what we're facing, folks. And until we realize that these are people that hate the sun, these are people that hate life, these people are from hell. They're from another dimension. They don't like us. And it's time to stop liking them. Do you understand that? You do not admit they're evil. You do not admit they're out to get you. They win. You're under a trance. You're blind. You must break your trance. You must admit it.
Yeah,
And only then
shut up.
can you transcend these people. That's the moment you're free. It's the moment you put the glasses on. That's why I love Rowdy Piper, rest his soul, a listener and a great patriot. Such an allegorical key scene of coming out of Plato's
government in this country.
When he says his good friend, the only friend he's got, his whole family's died from what the globalists are putting the food in the water. Society's crumbling. They're telling him it's great. He says, man, it all makes sense now. Just put these glasses on.
We don't look after working class people.
Because I love you enough that I'm going to get in a fight with you. And we're going to hurt each other real bad. But it doesn't matter. You're going to put these on. And then once you put these glasses on, you're going to realize how stupid it is. You think I want to fight with cops? You think I want to fight with black people? You think I want to fight with Mexicans? You think I want to fight with Midwestern white people? You think I want to fight with Arabs or Muslims? You think I want to fight with Christians? You think I want to... No, I want to empower and see people free. And the minute you put the glasses on, it's a decision. And really look at what we're facing. It'll all be a joke. It won't matter that we just beat the hell out of each other. It won't matter all the stupid stuff they put between us once we understand it was all done to us on purpose to keep us blind from the truth. You can break that trance just like that. The minute you want to, you can be free. The second you decide, it's all about free will. But let me warn you about something. And I'm not copying the Matrix. It's an allegory. It's always been true. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Because once you realize the true horror of this, it's going to change your world forever. You're not going to be able to just sit there calmly anymore and go through your bumbling life worrying about fantasy football or acting tough to your buddies. Because when you hit the rock bottom of this situation, you're going to get the $1 million view of the whole stinking thing. And there's no coming back from that rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah,
but here's the secret. You're already in the rabbit hole.
Yep.
The secret is...
get stoned.
This is all about the choice you're going to make. You want to sign on to funding Al-Qaeda? You want to sign on to babies having their organs harvested? You want to sign on to mutating God's creation?
Oh, yeah.
You want to sign on to this?
Oh, yeah. Please, Alex, give us web address.
I'll sign up right now. It's going to take care of you. It's going to tear you apart. It's going to suck you dry.
Oh, great.
You will die.
Oh, thanks, pal.
But doing it in an honorable way is heavenly. It's Valhalla. Oh. Compared to submitting to these vampires and letting them slow bleed us. We join them on the field of combat.
With Led Zeppelin
playing in the background. We
spiritually
hack them to pieces. I'll be cleaning up the house. Sometimes digging through my desk or desk. Multiple desks at my house and here at the office. And I'll just come across these notebooks. And they're just full of things that are beautiful and wonderful about the world. I always intend to do a radio show or a TV show or a documentary or maybe a book about the fabulous universe we live in and just how amazing
how to cook with garlic
humans are, but also animals and just creation and how fabulous everything is.
In one easy way.
I also think I'm negative. I mean, you are fabulous. Even in your stunted, brain-damaged form that the globalists have put us in, you are amazing. And I mean, I'm not just saying that. The act of being able to stand up, the act of being able to walk, the act of being able to see the universe around you and then commune with it and see the beauty in it is the transcendence to the fifth dimension, into God's realm. The love of creation, the love of the Creator. And I didn't read any of this in a book. It's written on my heart. It's written on my mind. And I follow my instinctive spiritual understanding of things with the assurance of a sleepwalker.
Raw papers.
And I see people in bondage. I see men who are so insecure and feel so inadequate. And I just want to see them be free. They've had their manhood stolen from them. I've seen women, incredibly powerful women, just everywhere with all their energy and all their creativity and all their magic that God gave them, having no idea that they've been set against men and against that incredible communion that God gave men and women. I mean, how dare the government? How dare the establishment church? How dare the social engineers? How dare the twisted, failed, ugly feminist get in the middle of that magical event that goes back with all of our ancestors and the hell they went through together, conquering the earth, conquering the animals, conquering the big bears, the big cats, the wolves. We carry that incredible struggle together. The kinship we have with each other as humans, the deep kinship, whether you're black or white, Hispanic, old, young, the incredible kinship of being human together, that shared experience. The enemy hates it because the enemy doesn't have honor or love. Joe Biggs is coming in. We got some big guests today. We've got the big article that was in the New York Times. It was on Drudge last week. The Pentagon's brain.
What brain?
An uncensored history of DARPA, America's top secret military research agency. Annie Jacobson. Let me tell you, I haven't read this book yet, but I've read The Boil Down. And I know most of what's in it, but I'm not bragging on it. What I'm saying is I know it's accurate from what I read the synopsis. But when you read it all together, it just is crazy. And then the stuff that's not in the book that I can bring up when this lady's on, and some of it's classified. It's just crazy. They've got vaccines that are basically nanotech already, but they're not using them because it is a galactic crime to end free will without people accepting. That's why they say vaccines are the law, but they're not really, and they want to intimidate you into it, because you've got to do it by free will. Even if it's coercion, you've still got to do it. I mean, these people are so bad.
Sick.
Can you imagine wanting to brain damage the entire population so you can rule a bunch of zombies?
Idiots.
I mean, that is so satanic. That is Satanism. See, Satanists claim they're about free will and human empowerment. No, you're not. And once your teeth are down your throat, you'll understand that. People are so weak. You seek after power when it was laying right in front of you the whole time. I don't know why the weak are attracted to evil. But I tell you this, you people have gathered yourselves together in big armies in your lust to bring down the strong and the brave and the true. You're going to fail. Know that. It was written on your head from the beginning. Before you were born, you were destined to follow your God straight to hell. So, enjoy yourselves.
Thank
We come
you,
back and we're gonna get
Alex.
focused and get into
Bit of Metallica.
the over-the-top news, the shooting in Oregon, the grandstanding by Obama, his disgusting speech. He says it's routine, another routine shooting. What's routine is they take every shooting that's incredibly rare on average and act like it's the end of the world. What a bunch of guilt-tripping,
We're on the march.
disgusting
The Empire.
drama queens.
Alex
As
Jones
if
and
they
the
care about human
GCN
life.
Radio Network.
I'm not a hypocrite, folks. I'm just a man, just like you. And I'm here to tell you, you have incredible power. You have a destiny to be free. Your progeny have a destiny to be free. All of our ancestors dreamed for us to
Right,
be
I
more
made
successful and to
a
build a
double
great world together.
scanner, yeah.
And their love, their honor, their strength, even though we become dishonored, even though we become decadent and weak on everything they gave us, their strength still as a spirit carries us on as God's gift. Don't you see eternal life is real? It's real in genetics. One level, and it's real at
Thanks,
levels
Andy.
above that as well.
Andy, we're
Life
back down
goes
from
on
the thumbs
over
up.
and over and over again in the mastermind of the Creator.
It's University
And it's in the
Challenge.
face of incredible corruption and deceit that I quote the famous statement that I think is from an unknown person scribbled it on a wall. I know in World War II there are no atheists in foxholes. But let's look at the provenance of that quote. I believe it's attributed to someone who was anonymous. And the elite know that there's more in heaven and earth than in all our books. And that's why they try to make us, I mean, psychologists say that animals,
Got some,
dogs, don't feel joy and don't smile and don't get excited, and that we project our emotion onto it and imagine. That is absolute, total bull.
Bull crap.
Your dog will starve to death before
Yeah,
it
a
eats
bit of weed and
you. Your
all.
dog gets excited. Your dog loves you. You can see that in your dog, and they tell you that your dog doesn't have free will, that your dog isn't honorable, that your dog doesn't love you, because they don't want you to love anything but them. They say that women don't love men, that men don't love women. They say that there is no honor in the world because they want you to give up.
Bit of mixture, green and red.
That's right, it is unknown.
Bit of weed and a bit
World
of
War
resin.
II. Biggs, are there atheists in
I call
foxholes?
them
Hell no.
modified.
I wrote a whole piece in college on that, from that quote. You know, I met a lot of atheists when I was deployed, and I'm telling you, when the bullets start flying, the rounds start coming in, the artillery's going, the RPGs are flying, you'll hear every man out there screaming and crying to God, shaking, asking for forgiveness, and then, just completely their lives change. I saw that time and time again. I mean, there was one scenario when we were sitting on a mountaintop, and these guys are shooting the Taliban shooting at us, these huge, anti-aircraft guns towards us. And we have to sit here, and my back is against a sand berm, and I've got about 4 inches between me and where the bullets are flying, and I'm trying to, barely breathe so my chest doesn't expand out and it catch my bulletproof vest and spin me around and then hit me. So I'm sitting here, and it's nighttime, and you can see the tracers just going by, and you're sitting there like, oh my God, I hope there's a God, I hope that something's going on. And you'll hear these guys who are always like, there's no God, screaming and crying at the top of their lungs, help me God, I'm sorry. So, yeah, I don't think there's any atheists in foxholes.
This is a true tragedy that happened. I actually feel for these people like you do, because they were in a victim disarmament zone. They were ignorant. Now they'll be used as a sacrifice to demonize human independence, human's right to defense. They'll be used as a burnt offering to sell the further enslavement and domestication of the people by a bunch of cold-blooded vampires. And Obama, we're going to play the clip in a moment about this Oregon shooting. He says, oh, this is so routine. Yeah, it's routine that they exploit every tragedy, when statistically, I'm going to say it again, 166, 167 people a year die in mass shootings. 200 plus people die from white-tailed deer. Is he going to go out and give a speech every time white-tailed deer kill somebody? Or honeybees kill 300?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, the only thing that's routine is the fact that you said he exploits every single thing that he can use to help push his anti-gun agenda. They don't want you to be able to protect yourself. I mean, it was disgusting yesterday. We're out there at the campus of UT, and these people are sitting there screaming and giving these sob stories, and we don't need guns on campus. That's going to cause more drama.
You're out there because Texas is passing a law to let folks be armed on campus. Explain that to them. And then this happens while you're out there covering.
Yeah, so next year in August 2016, they've already passed it, but it'll go into effect for campus carry. So students with CHL, 21 and up, who go and take the class and go through all the proper stuff, fingerprints and all that, they can still carry on campus. Now, right now, you're able to carry on public sidewalks, in the parking garages, all that. You can carry long rifles, anything like that you want. Concealed carry as well out there. Like where we were at yesterday protesting, there were people carrying guns, but they were concealed and you couldn't see them. And no one was going, crazy over that, because obviously you're not going to see concealed carry.
And so UT and others with Bloomberg are trying to just throw fits and stop it, when it just shows their disconnect. A criminal, a crazy, is going to go on there, even though Oregon was a gun-free zone. That's what the criminals, the cowards, choose.
Well, that's what people don't understand. Criminals don't follow laws. That is why they are criminals. So when you put these strict gun laws everywhere, all you do is you disarm people, take away their ability to protect themselves, and you empower the criminals who want to go out and do bad. Now, yesterday there was a guy, an armed Air Force veteran was there. He says an Air Force veteran who had a license to conceal carry was present at the school yesterday during the shooting. He said there were